Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Fawn and my Miffy. So cute. Well, it's finals week, so I needed like a quick and easy video to just put out because it has been stressful. I've recently started binging because I don't watch a lot of it, is fashion YouTubers. These two YouTubers specifically, a trend that I've been noticing that a lot of fashion YouTubers have been doing is 2025/fall 2024 fashion predictions. And I kind of wanted to get in on that because a lot of people said the same thing, which makes sense because they're probably looking at those trend indexes. I have to look at them for school and as someone who does not keep up with trends and stuff like that, I thought it'd be a really fun little perspective and a really quick, easy video because it is finals week and I am dying. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, I wrote it in my sketchbook reveal. I'm gonna quickly list off the things that I have been seeing other people talking about, and I do agree with some of them because they're probably right. So clocks, sailor suits, and like sailor vibes overall. Hats, we're gonna get more into hats. The color maroon is gonna keep happening. Some of these things are things that I know have been happening and I just wanted to state them again, like the color maroon and gray, ballet flats, cheetah or other animal prints, but I think specifically cheetah. Bag trinkets, I know that, I feel like everyone knows is a big thing. Charm bracelets, like those little Italian ones that are super cute, very customizable. Jewelry stacks in general, so we're getting into a lot of jewelry. My last one was metal for like Joan of Arc, you know, the little knit metal workwear thing. So yeah, that is what I have been seeing other people talk about, but let's get into what I think my fashion predictions of fall 2024 and 2025 are going to be. I do agree with the gray and maroon, but what I think we're going to be seeing is we're going into an era of neutrals. I've been seeing a lot more brown popping up. I know we're going into fall and that's a staple fall color, but I've also been seeing like beige and gray and creams. I think specifically we're going to be moving away from pure blacks and whites into more like grays and like off-whites, and with that we're going to see a lot more neutrals. I think because we're decorating ourselves so much to see a lot less excess, so we're going to be looking for a lot more statement pieces. But to balance that out, I feel like that means our actual clothes are going to be more neutral and more basics. But then the other thing I put immediately after is strange color combos to spring of 2025. But I think we're going to see some strange color combos come back. Like, I think we're going to really like this neutral for a while and then immediately switch up and say, I want to wear some strange color combos. I went to class actually, and we were talking about it. Like, I was talking to my friends. They were like, oh, what are you working on? And I was like, oh, I'm working on this new video. And they were like, what is it? And I was like, my fall and 2025 fashion predictions. And we were looking at it. And then I looked around the room and I was like, right. Like, here are a couple pictures from my friends that I took who were correct. There were some other people in my class, but I don't know them as well, so I didn't want to say, hey, can I take a picture of you? Blue and red. Here's my friend Young wearing the blue and red. I said blue and brown. Here's Ellis wearing blue and brown, and some other cute colors. This is the type of outfits that I want to see. We're gonna see this one, I'm not sure about, but like purple or pink with orange. I love this color combo in general, and this is more of wishful thinking that I hope it comes back. The last one is brown and green. I just feel like we're gonna be seeing a lot of brown. So yeah, lots of brown. And then this, I definitely have not seen anyone talk about, but it is something that has been on my mind for months, since May. I have been searching for the perfect polka dot something. I don't know if I want a blouse or a skirt. I wanted polka dot. I like wanted something red polka dots or like black and white polka dots or gray or something. I know that'd be so cute. So I've been on the search for months, and every time I go to the thrift store or I'm looking around, like Ariana Grande wore this polka dot dress for the Wicked premiere or something. It was definitely Wicked related. I haven't seen anyone talk about polka dots, and I'm like, they are having a moment and we are not noticing that. But I love polka dots too, and I'm looking for the perfect polka dot, I think mini skirt or like dress, I think, is what I'm looking for. But I also think we might be experimenting with a little bit of mixed patterns. I think polka dots and plaid is gonna have a moment. I think plaid is going to have a bit of a moment in fall. I don't know how much it's going to be in 2025, but I know right now we're going to be seeing a lot more plaid. I definitely have been noticing it. I feel like this is also just like a timeless yearly cycle of plaid and brown and all these things, but I really do feel like they are going to have some traction going into the next year. So that is why I'm noticing them, but I really do think that we are going to be seeing polka dot and plaid paired together for some reason, or just a lot of those two patterns. And this one is very specific. This is one of the things that inspired me. These like thin crochet sweaters, I don't know how to describe them, so I'm putting a bunch of pictures on the screen, but they're like these very thin, very delicate handmade like sweaters, and I think they're so beautiful. But I feel like I've been seeing so many of them, and I'm like, I want someone to comment on this because I want to know what this is actually called, because I'm just calling it like a little thin crochet sweater. I'm sure there is like a style or a term for what type of sweater this is. Like, this is something I just noticed, and I think this is definitely from my perspective as being an Asian woman. I feel like we're going to see a lot of Asian influence, and not necessarily Asian, but things that remind me of someone growing up Asian with that culture, that remind me of that. So like asymmetrical lines, or like high collars, or just like things that just make me say, that reminds me of this in this, you know, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's inspired by Asian culture. It just reminds me of it. So this is like a little weird category of kind of, I don't know what to call this also, so that's why it's paired with the thin sweaters. Next thing I think we're gonna see is, like I said, I think our outfits are going to be a bit more casual and basic, which means our accessories are going to take the spotlight. So I think we're going to have a lot of bigger bags and bigger belts, like statement belts and like statement bags, and really putting more of a focus on pieces that change in outfits, where we can have a lot of like capsule wardrobes but look completely different based on the accessories we pair with it. So I feel like that is going to be another big thing. And then going into that is statement pieces just in general. I feel like the big belts, like big bags, having that one item that you are just like kind of known by, or that one color, I feel like is going to be a really big thing this year. I know we saw a lot like during the summer of this year, like how to brand yourself, your personal branding, which I think is a little stupid. Like I get it for work, but you don't need to personally brand yourself to exist as a person. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I like the niches and the cores and stuff, because I think it's a fun way to see how that can fit into your style and experiment with what you're wearing differently. But I don't like when it takes over something. Like, you don't need to only buy clothes that fit into like coquette. Like, you are allowed to do it. I think that we should just look at them as experimentations for our own wardrobes and not fully dive into them. But anyway, we're going to be seeing a lot more hats. Like I said earlier, with a lot of people I've been seeing, I agree with the hats. Brooches, I think, are going to be a really big thing. Like, I started a new job, and the first day I was like, oh, I love your necklace. And she's like, it's actually just a pearl necklace with a brooch on it. Like, this is my favorite brooch in the whole wide world. I've been wearing it like non-stop. And it was this cute little gold like bow brooch. But I feel like after this trinket bag thing, we're going to be seeing a lot more trinkets on ourselves. So I think this goes into my whole overarching theory of how we're moving into neutrals but allowing signature pieces and items to shine. So like brooches, colors, bags, hats. I don't think I mentioned glasses yet, but for our bespeckled beauties out there, I am too. I just don't like the glasses I got because I got them 5 years ago, and I don't think they fit my style anymore or my face very well. I think we're gonna have a glasses comeback. I think maybe it's been 5 years. Fawn, why haven't you gotten a new pair of glasses? Don't ask me, I don't know. But I think this year I'm going to buy a pair of glasses that suits my face so I have less work in the morning if I'm not feeling it and can just toss on my glasses. I feel like, yeah, that is going to have its moments. But yeah, those are my fashion predictions for the end of this year and going into next year. I hope they're right. Some of these I know are a real thing for sure, like the polka dots, which I've been seeing everywhere, or blue and brown, or brooches 100% I know are going to be a thing. But I guess it'll be fun to see in a whole year from now how correct I was. But yeah, I hope you guys at least enjoyed, or if this gave you some inspo for things you can incorporate into your wardrobe for the next year or just the end of this year. Let me know in the comments what you are excited for to see, whether it's these fawn predictions or like the ones you've been seeing everywhere. Thank you so much for watching ASMR. Thank you so much for watching. I love this microphone. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Wish me luck on finals. If you guys are dealing with finals, I know for me, I have a quarter system, so this is like finals. I know a lot of people will have their finals after they come back in January, but if you're going through it, me too. I wish us all luck for the end of this year. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.